Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Julie and I primarily talk about mental health, makeup, as well as music on this channel. Today's video is a makeup related video. I am going to do a makeup tutorial with the James Charles palette, which I just got in the mail last night and I'm so excited to try it out. I'm gonna give you my first impressions and a general overall review once it's complete. So first off, I wanna show it to you. Here is the packaging of what the palette comes in. And then we have this sleek packaging. I did take a peek at the packaging last night. It's so satisfying to go like that. I love that it's sleek and black. This truly is an artistry palette. My friend Taisha is a makeup artist and she uses this palette all the time. She did a look for my birthday last year with this palette. And here it is. So you get this little card here, and this is important because you want to know all the shade names. If I'm going in saying, hey, I'm using this pink one, you guys can't really follow along as well. So this is important. I'm just going to move it out of the way for a sec. So there's no mirror in the palette, but it retails for $39 on Ulta's website, and you get all these amazing shades. You can do a rainbow look with this. That will be coming, of course. You know me. We know I love colorful looks. We know my eyes are going right here. I have been craving using these pinks and purples, which is why I'm wearing my Scene Kid Baby Cake shirt today from over a decade ago. We're gonna go in and use some of those colors, but if you want me to do a 3 looks 1 palette video with this palette, I would absolutely love to do that, but we're just gonna start off with a look. So let's get into it. I moved you guys a little bit closer so that you can see my eyes better. I just primed them with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is a good concealer to prime with. Not all concealers are good. You want something that dries down quickly and dries down matte, because if you use something that's too cakey, your eyeshadow is gonna be patchy. Also, I believe some of the eyeshadows in this are actually pressed pigments, which need a little bit different preparation and blending. The first thing I'm going to do is use the shade Single. It's the second to last shade in the palette. It is a beautiful purple. I'll show it to you real quick. It's right there. I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E25 and do my typical packing technique where I pack this into the crease. First impression, that picked up a good amount, maybe not as much as my Jeffree Star palettes. Oh, but that's pretty right there. So that was 1 layer. Here's 2. So I'm guessing because this is a Morphe palette, these shadows might take a little longer to build up, but that's totally fine with me. For the price, I can't complain. The pigmentation is beautiful. This purple looks freaking awesome. I bet if I laid down a white base, these colors would be even brighter, but I don't love the white base that I have. And I'm just gonna pack that on as much as I possibly can. This is going to be an all matte look, by the way. There's a lot of matte shadows in this palette. There are some shimmers, but I wanted to focus on these colors. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Escape. Escape is this very dark purple right here, and I'm going to concentrate that in the outer corner, although I will be doing a wing liner, so it's probably going to get washed out, but I'm going to bring it into the crease and not blend it as high up as this purple, obviously, just to define that area a little bit better. I'm going to use my Sigma E70. It is an angled shading brush, so it's really nice for packing into the outer corner as well as bringing it along that area since it has this flat point. So let's dip in and see how this color does. Oh, do we see that? I'll push in a little more. That is gorgeous. I'll throw some on the other side so that you can see too. I know I usually only do 1 eye, but sometimes my eyeshadows go on a little patchy. Nothing that blending can't fix, but I don't think it has anything to do with the Morphe palette. I think that it's just that I prime my eyes with concealer. Concealer's not always the best primer in the world, but it does okay. So like I said, I like to dip in just a little bit and kind of like whoop, just blend that through. And I do a harsh blend here. I see people slowly, gently pack on. That's not really my style. I don't have all day to blend. I'm gonna bring this out more because I'm gonna do a thick, 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 thick boy of wing liner today. And now, with no extra product on it, I'm just gonna blend out what I did there real quick with my Sigma E25, which we put this lighter purple on with. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. And if you think it's not, it's all gonna come together. So we did lose a little of this, so I'm just gonna pack on some more real quick. Just like another good layer in there. This is a little bit of an experiment. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna take, this is the BH Cosmetics 7 brush. It came in a rose gold brush set that was like super affordable. An old friend got for me. Love it, love it. I love to use this to pack a color on top and blend. So I'm gonna use this ridiculous pink shade that's called Skip that you can see. I'll show it to you. That shade right there. So I'm gonna put this on the top and use it to blend. I'm so excited to see how pink that is. Oh, oh, oh yes. Oh, hells yes, yes. Oh, I love it. I love how pinks and purples just naturally go together and blend into each other. It's gorgeous. So what I do is I just kind of stamp it on gently and then I'll blend it out, which is nice for me because I have hooded lids, so I like to go a little higher with my eyeshadow than most just to make it stand out more. And I'll do the other side a little so you can get a feel. I know I'm turning my head away from the camera, so hopefully you can see this okay. Oh, oh, it's beautiful. I don't care if this pink stains. I've heard it stains. I remember the controversy. I don't care. This may be one of my new favorite pinks. Ooh, look at this. Ugh, I am thrilled. This blended like a dream. I don't even feel like I have to go back in and blend anything. So next up we're going to be extra, of course, and what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use a smaller concealer brush than usual today. I'm going to do a half cut crease with the pink I used up here. I'm going to plop it down here. Like I said, today's look is going to be all matte. I'm not going to cut my crease on camera because it's hard. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we are. So a good thing to do as well is so that this isn't so abrupt is to just go in with your brush. I'm not going to add any extra product and I'm just gently going to go like this to blend this into the cut crease so the transition's a little less harsh. I don't go crazy with this part, but just a little bit. And then on the top too, but just gently, gently. See that difference? Next up, I'm going to get a packing brush. I think I'm going to use my favorite packing brush for this, the Sephora Pro Shadow Brush. I'm going to go back in with Skip, that ridiculous pink, and I'm going to throw it right here. I'm so excited. Oh man. See how it is hard for me to get up there though a little bit, but I have a trick for that. I have another brush I can use, which is great. But look at this. Oh my God. I know it looks like a ridiculous mess at the moment, but it will get there. I'm going to go in with my Sigma E15, this nice flat definer brush, which I always use when I can't get into corners and stuff like that. I did notice the only thing that happened, and again, this could be me and my lack of blending skills, is I did lose a little bit of purple eyeshadow right here, but now I'm gonna take my Sigma E40, my favorite blending brush, and I'm just gonna go over the top of this and blend everything out seamlessly. This is just a perfect brush to really like get in there in case you missed anything. You can get sides like this. It's awesome. But I will tell you my first impression so far is that I love this palette and I'm going to have a ton of different looks I can do, which I'm really hyped about. I'm going to do my liner and lashes off camera and I will be right back. We're back. I quickly just wanted to show you what this look looks like totally with a liner and super dramatic lashes. I'm going to do the rest of my face and then I'll be back to give you an overall review of the palette. Oh, I'll do lower lash line on camera too. We are back to do the lower lash line. So my plan of attack is I'm going to take Escape, that dark purple, and put it in the outer corner underneath, and then the pink here. I didn't set underneath my eye because sadly my hygiene was not great over the weekend, and so my under eyes are super dry and I don't want to make them worse. So we're going to go back in with this angled brush down here, and since it has this flat top, it's good for the lower lash line. It works for me. I'm going to tap into that Escape, that purple color, and just go for it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm only gonna need a couple layers if it's that pigmented. So it seems the dark colors in this palette are pretty pigmented, which is awesome. We're definitely gonna have to blend that out. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I know lower lash line eyeshadow isn't for everyone, so if you don't like dramatic looks, I don't really know why you're here. I mean, maybe you like me, so thanks for liking me, I guess. I feel like one side's darker than the other, so I like to just press the shadow on and then kind of blend it. And I'm not blending this out yet because I'm going to use a different brush to do that. I know right now it looks a little crazy, but that's okay. I'm then going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just going to take what's left on it and go like this just to get a pinkish base down, and then I'm gonna go for it. I cannot wait to see how stained my eyes are tonight. Oh boy, but it'll be worth it. I think it'll definitely be worth it. This looks beautiful. Don't mind me alternating on eyes here, but that's what we do in this house. We don't have too much of the strategy, and we just run around. And yes, I know, like I said, this look is going to be too dramatic for some of y'all to do. I don't think so. I think you can do whatever the heck you want, but you may not like this. I am noticing, because I didn't set it down with concealer, that I do have a little bit right there that's patchy. So I'm going to put a little more purple on, tap off my brush, and just in the middle to blend that out. I'm just going to go in like that, just because I want it to go together and not just look like I have two colors having a nice time for themselves. Okay, I know it looks sloppy. I don't use a transition shade. I go in with my Sigma E40 and I just blend out what I did. I do have to throw something in the inner corner. I have not yet decided what that is going to be, but I will. All right, let's see. So the James Charles palette doesn't really have any super shimmery shades, but it has a nice white in it. So let me tell you the name of that. The name of the shade is Flashback, since he was known as Flashback Mary for the longest time. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly pop some white in here just to give it my inner corner something. Oh, well, giving it an eye booger wasn't part of the plan, but we're real, it happens. Yeah, so you don't really need to tap this off. It's not super pigmented, but this eye look's got enough going on that it doesn't really need to get more pigmented than this. This is fine. Just wanted to show you the white in the palette. I mean, this definitely would be a great brow bone highlight, inner corner, if you're just feeling a matte look. What I like to do is always just go back in, because I can be a little harsh with my blending. All right, and then I'm gonna take my sponge and just blend out what I did. And that's that. I'm gonna finish up my face and give you my final review of the palette. Here is the finished look. I'll come in a little bit. I am very happy with how this came out. So now, in regard to my final review of the palette, although I've only used it once, I found that the colors blended into each other like a dream, and I didn't have to overblend. I didn't find that the colors went on too patchy. They're all beautifully pigmented, and I am really satisfied with the palette. I especially am hyped because there is a black in the palette. That's one of the bigger pans, and I definitely needed a new black eyeshadow as well. So this was a really good purchase for me that I was excited about. Now, I am someone who really loves colorful looks. If you're more of a neutral person, Morphe has tons of neutral palettes or ColourPop. But Morphe is definitely an affordable brand. They are cruelty-free. You have a ton of eyeshadows in here. You have a few metallics. This probably isn't the best palette for metallics, although I didn't try those shades out yet. It's mostly a matte palette, but if you use it alongside other palettes, if you were looking for a mix of a shimmer and metallic look on the lid or half of the lid with some color in the crease, this is definitely the palette for you. As I said previously, my makeup artist uses this palette and she knows how much I love the pink and purple shades and she loves them as well. This definitely is an artistry palette, and if you are looking to become a freelance makeup artist, this might be a good starter palette for you. If you're looking to get into color, this might also be a good starter palette for you just because it's affordable and it has everything you could ever want in it. So therefore I find it to be versatile. I knew I was going to love this palette. I knew my first impressions were going to be good and that I was going to be able to give you guys a solid review of the palette. So that's all I have to say about the Morphe X James Charles palette. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. Comment down below letting me know if you enjoy colorful looks or if you have this palette already, because I know it's been around for a while and I'm a little late to the party. If you'd like to follow me on my social medias, my Instagram is Julie_counseling. My Twitter is JulieCounseling with no underscore, and my Facebook page will be linked down below as well. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye guys!